Good evening. My name is Tricia Dieter, and I'm the principal here at Merrill High School. And I'd like to welcome you to the Merrill High School's graduation ceremony for the graduating class of 2023. I would like to thank staff, students, and parents for all the time and effort you've put in over the last 4 years to make this night possible. As we begin our program, please rise for the national anthem. to the end of a long, challenging journey. Now you're about to embark on an exciting new chapter of your life. As you prepare to graduate and move to the next phase of your journey, I want to offer you a few words of inspiration and encouragement. First of all, I too am a Merrill High School graduate. I knew I was going into teaching, but never ever did I think I would come back here as the Merrill High School principal. Things change. You may think you have life all figured out, and that Merrill may be too small of a town for you. I thought those very same things, and I have no regrets moving back. In fact, I wouldn't have wanted any other way. Second, don't be afraid to take risks and try new things. Taking risks can be scary. Starting high school may have been scary. Trying a new sport may have been scary. Taking AP Calculus with Mr. Schultz may have been scary. If you are scared right now about the next step you may be taking in your life, it's okay. Just remember all the fears you faced have brought you to where you are today. Finally, as you walk out these doors of Merrill High School, I wish you nothing more than success and true happiness. Thank you for making my first year memorable. You have set high expectations for future graduates. Now I would like to recognize our retiree, Ms. Susan Yeager. Senora Yeager has been a teacher in the district for the past 29 years. We wish her well in retirement. Please join me in a round of applause. You may sit. Sorry, I forgot that part. Now I would like to introduce our school board president, Mr. Kevin Blake, who would like to share a message on behalf of the Board of Education.
Thank you, Mrs. Dieter, Mr. Murray, fellow board members, for this opportunity to speak today. I'd like to take a moment to thank all the people that made this day possible. You've all played an instrumental role in making this day special, and also deserve thanks for guiding these graduates along their educational and personal pathways. Also, like Mrs. Dieter just stated, I'd like to recognize a special group of people retiring from MAPS this year. So at this time, I'd like to take a quick moment and sincerely thank all of this year's retirees and wish them nothing but the best. Let me stay on task and focused on the topic of the day, the purpose for this wonderful event, our graduating class of 2023. In preparation for today, I asked myself, what could I say to impact our graduating class, or at least make them think for a few minutes? In doing so, I remembered a speech I've listened to numerous times for inspiration. Perhaps some of you have heard of it or even watched it on Facebook or YouTube. It features parts of a speech Ernie Johnson from TNT gave to the Alabama football team a few years back. Early on, he talks about the difference between get to and got to, referencing his career and positive attitude toward life in general. Specifically, that he gets to do these things, and not that he feels like he has to. We know when we're excited about a project or an event, no matter how much work it is, that if it's fun and engaging, that it doesn't seem too much like work. That's his point, right? Make life and your career fun. I hope for each and every one of you that you're able to find your get to. A few other key nuggets that I found memorable and worthy to repeat from that speech. There's value in everybody. And he also states that knowing your role is important as well. He references those moments in time, whatever you're doing when you're wearing those same colors that you get to wear. That feeling of buy-in, that you do anything for your team, your club, your classmates, your family. You may be asking, what does this mean to you? Bear with me. For everyone, it's a little different. How about a few things that you can do quite easily? Perhaps start by taking in the moment tonight. Take an extra photo or two with friends and family. or even say an extra thank you to a friend, teacher, or family member, or you just get just a little more focused on your get to. Well, those are all important ideas. I'd like to share a few additional thoughts with everyone, especially our graduates. First of all, I want you to know that I'm proud of you. While you all have your own story, your own journey, you all worked hard, made the best of it, and did what you had to do. The journey I reference has really just begun. You're just starting a new chapter. Whether you've decided to go right to work, off to higher education, trade school, the military, or haven't even made up your mind yet, the possibilities are endless. Please make sure you take some time to reflect on what you've already accomplished and stay positive and do your best to make the most out of your future. You've got this. We have faith in you. Next, I'd like to stress one point a little bit more, because I truly feel that it's very important. I ask you to stay positive and do your best. Perhaps these words sound familiar. I know I've been reminded of these words the majority of my life from my parents, teachers, coaches, and other mentors along the way. I've shared in the past that I have found some words of inspiration and motivation from NFL Hall of Famer Ray Lewis via his Affirmations for Greatness series to be personally useful. I found it key in my life to start my day consistently by properly fueling my body and getting into the right mindset. Personally, I went from listening to Ray Lewis to writing my own affirmations and gratitudes, and even listing 3 or 4 things daily in my journal that make me smile or simply make me happy. In fact, this last year I expanded that morning routine in remembrance of my father. I added listening to the song, Even Though I'm Leaving, by Luke Combs. That's just me. Others take walks, read or listen to podcasts, while yet others prefer spending time with their pets in various forms of art, exercise, or recreation. So please embrace what makes you happy. Get up a little earlier each day and start there. So I encourage you to find your method and believe in yourself, remembering that you control your attitude and how you approach anything and everything in life. That's how you prepare yourself for your get to. Next, I'd also like to take this opportunity to say thank you for being you. Even if you didn't know it, we were watching. I was watching. Many academic and athletic achievements, the acts of kindness and friendship, the list could go on and on. I certainly will not soon forget your passion and how you work together in times of need. And although I'm not wearing a special shirt underneath like Ernie Johnson did, wearing a meaningful saying like, be a good human, or other positive sayings as we've seen on signs or shirts at the Raise Your Voice walks, I would like to conclude tonight in a new manner. In the past, I've concluded with reading the lacrosse prayer or referencing a quote, but tonight, I'd like to end in a similar fashion to Ernie Johnson when he honored his late son, Michael, as we think of those not with us tonight. So I will do so by teaching you or sharing those with you, a reminder for those of you who know American Sign Language, the phrases, I love you and love you too. So please hold up your right hand with your palm out. Fold down your ring and middle fingers like so. That's the sign for I love you. By wiggling your pointer finger, that's love you too. Fairly simple, yet very powerful, so use it wisely. In conclusion, I would just like to say one more time, thank you, best of luck in everything you get to do in the future, and congratulations to the Merrill High School class of 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Blake. Now we will have a performance from our Merrill High School choirs under the direction of Mr. Perry Scott, performing We Won't Stop Dreaming. time. These are our plans. We're gonna let them shine. And this is our place in the human race. And we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. We can see forever. Together, lining up, making a million stars. Look at us, don't you see we've come so far? Yeah, we've come so far. And this is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. And this is our place in the human race. And we won't stop dreaming, no, we won't stop dreaming. This is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. And this is our place in the human race. And we won't stop dreaming, no, we won't stop dreaming. This is our world, this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race. And we won't stop dreaming, and we won't stop dreaming. We won't stop dreaming. Thank you, choir, for that beautiful performance. And now I'd like to introduce graduating senior Lily Griefy, who will be giving a speech on behalf of the graduating class of 2023. To the class of 2023, first and foremost, I want to congratulate us for reaching this milestone in our lives. And while our journey through high school was not the typical 4 years we expected, we made it. We persevered through a pandemic, tragedies, and countless changes to our schedule and staff. When all of us gathered here at the beginning of September 2019, we all came from different backgrounds. Some from parochial schools, public schools that are closed. Some of you may have come from a different town. But today we're all sitting here together, focused on the same goal, to graduate and take that next step in our lives. Now, I couldn't have written this without talking about our freshman year, High Day, Friday the 13th, March of 2020. No matter how you swing it, we will most always likely remember where we were that day when we heard the news that we needed to take home our belongings that day, in case of something called COVID. We couldn't have predicted what would have happened our freshman year, or with our best efforts, even prevented our school from closing down. On March 13th of 2020, we were informed to take our belongings home in case of a day off. That night, our
superintendent at the time, Dr. John Sample, called home to tell everyone who attended Merrill High School that we would be having that next week off. And as someone who enjoyed not going to school, I'm sure I'm not alone there, I was very delighted by the news. Only to find out we wouldn't be going back. We probably would have eaten a lot more pie if we knew we would have known it was our last day until the next school year. From March of 2020 to that next in-school year, we would all be stuck at home. Whether you enjoyed spending time at home or not, we all figured out things about ourselves. Extroverts craved to be around people, while the homebodies enjoyed a little time away from school, until that little amount of time turned into 6 months. Many friend groups changed. People distanced themselves from each other, and life went on. Our sophomore year was the first year we experimented with virtual learning, other than the little we did at the end of freshman year. For the 2020-21 school year, we had 3 choices: full-time, which was face-to-face, all virtual, or half and half. I do want to take a moment here to appreciate all of the teachers' efforts and sleepless nights that went into making our classes functional with the nonstop quarantines and adapting to all the new apps and technology that they'd never seen before, all while dealing with high schoolers every single day. It was a very odd year that I can't remember much of, because to be honest, there wasn't much to remember. It was rough to say the least. What I gathered from others is that you all feel the same. Activities got canceled, we missed a homecoming, that we definitely could have won, let me tell you. A few dances, activities like Winterfest, and even the little things that seem monumental now. Or maybe you do, remember your best friend or peer that sat next to you in class, all of a sudden just seemed to vanish into thin air. And as terrible as it sounds, I will say one of my fondest memories was when the teacher's phone rang and everyone's heads turned into fear, or maybe excitement that they were going to be the next one to get sent home. So let's face it head on. We didn't get to enjoy what we fully deserved, and we lost a lot of opportunities, but new opportunities opened, such as Raise Your Voice and other clubs that were postponed due to restrictions. For junior year, I would describe it as the 7th grade of middle school. It kind of dragged. If I could describe that year on a line graph, it would start pretty low and stay pretty stagnant, with the exception of the occasional rise and fall. We knew we had the ACT ahead of us, the looming fear of the unknown, and numerous decisions about our future that we had to make quickly. For homecoming that year around, we experienced the highest of highs and the lowest of lows in a very short span of time. We participated in every activity available for us. The skit, window painting, powder puff, and let me say, nobody was prepared for the juniors, to put it lightly. Us girls won by a quote, landslide victory, and that it was, 42-0. But that next morning, we got word that we lost one of our own classmates, Owen Cordova. He was a friend to many of you, a teammate, or maybe you just saw him in the hallways occasionally. But more importantly, he was one of us. This year, we also lost a student who was going to walk across the stage with us. My cousin, Aiden Reevy. Both of their goals were to graduate. Would you please join me now in a collective moment of silence to honor and remember their memories. That year was also our first year back in school full-time. We were finding our feet and getting comfortable with our friends. Maybe you hung out with Miss Holt and watched clips of cars or tornadoes. Maybe even with Miss Peterson, changing your credit limit or changing out a clock or a painting. Overall, it was a very well-rounded year. We came together our junior year and learned a lot to prepare ourselves for our final year at MHS. Senior year. We almost won homecoming. We absolutely dominated Powder Puff again though. Proud of us. And that's something I've always appreciated about this class. It's that no matter how many times we've lost, we're always going to try harder next time. No matter what situation we're thrown in, or how many times we've lost in the past, we'll always give it our best shot. Now, I'm not going to say much about this year, seeing as we've just been through it, but each one of you, if you'd look around, no matter if you talk to the person next to you or not, they'll know the struggles that you've been through. They'll always be a part of your graduating class. We're all coming out of here a changed person. What you make of that change is up to you. Now, as I wrap this up, I want to leave you with a quote from Aristotle that I feel describes our time in high school the best. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. When we look back at our times here at Merrill High School, whether that be next week or from telling your kids stories, make an effort to remember the good times rather than dwelling on all the times you might have gotten sent home or didn't get to attend a dance, but rather think about how amazing every one of our homecoming skits were. The little moments with your teachers, making memories with your friends, or that they finally started turning the water pumps back on this year. Congratulations, and I hope your future is bright. Thank you.
Thank you, Lily, for your inspiring words. I would now like to introduce Elena Polak for the senior slideshow.
Hi everyone, my name is Elena Polak, and I was given the opportunity to make the slideshows here for graduation. MHS has provided many opportunities for the class of 2023 to make memories we'll never forget. Thank you, and I enjoyed it as much as I did.
I just graduated high school.
I hope someday we'll sit down together and laugh with each other about these days.
They said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations.
The stars come out, and all that comes is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came.
We were kids back then, thinking we would live forever. We were kids back then. We were wild and free, taking on the world together. We were kids back then. That's how we're always gonna go. But tonight I'm gonna hold you so close, 'cause in the daylight we'll be on our own. But tonight I need to hold you so close. Oh, 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 oh,
I lived it to the fullest. If I fall, if I die, know I lived in missing bullets. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything will shine. Ain't always gonna be gold. I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know sunshine ain't always gonna be golden. I'll be fine once again. I'll be
Is
good.
glowing, I'll be in my castle golden. But until the gates are open, I just wanna feel this moment. I just wanna feel this moment. I just wanna feel this moment.
Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Mirror, mirror, my soul and shield. My missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name. Never ruled this world, but that was when I ruled the world. Meet me in the valley where the gates collide into the morning. Oh my God, my town is coming alive. I'm coming home tonight. I know you're ready for the stars to fly into the morning. Oh my God, my town is coming alive. 'Cause I'm coming home to. Yes, I'm coming home to. Young and free. We're only getting older, baby. And I've been thinking about you lately. Does it ever drive you crazy? Just how fast the night changes. Let's do whatever we want. We're young enough to say, oh, this has gotta be the good life. This has gotta be the good life. This gotta be the good life. Good life. I say, oh, this feeling that you can't fight. The city is on fire tonight. This gotta be a good life. A good, good life. Wanna worry about nothing for a while. I just wanna play around, living like a child with old toys jamming on my Walkman and some Sour Patch Kids and a Coke can. When it comes, you say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken home, I swear I lived.
Thank you, Elena, for all the time and effort so your class was able to look back on all the memories they've made. Now I'd like to introduce the Merrill High School Wind Ensemble under the direction of Ms. Allie Welsh, performing an Aladdin melody. Thank you to our word ensemble. All right, at this time, I would like to announce graduating senior Daphne Yates.
Thank you, Mrs. Dieter. I have the great honor of introducing our keynote speaker, Mrs. Bonock. As many of you know, Ms. Bonock is an English teacher here at Merrill High School, but she is much more than just a teacher. From dressing up as young Gravy or the hallway traffic cone, Ms. Bonock has always been a positive and cheerful role model who has brought smiles and laughter to this school. Ms. Bonock grew up in Rochelle, Wisconsin, a small farming town. She graduated high school with around 50 other students in her grade and went on to UWSB to get her English education degree. She became a teacher not only because she wants to teach the content, but because she wants to make a genuine connection with her students and give back to the world in a positive and beneficial way. When she first student taught at Merrill High School, she fell in love with her school and knew this is where she belonged. As soon as there was an open position here, she came back to Merrill and started her life here. Anyone who has had a class with Ms. Bonock can tell that she is very caring and passionate about her job. Not only has she made a positive impact on her students' knowledge and skills, but also on their character. Personally, she has shown me that nothing is impossible. At first, when I took her AP Lang class, I wasn't the best at writing. But Ms. Bonock taught me to be confident in not just my writing, but in myself. One thing I will always remember is that she called me DJ Daphne because I sat right next to the stereo. It's memories like this that will truly stick with us as we move on to the next chapter of our lives. So now, making one final mic drop memory for the class of 2023, give it up for the star of the show, the one and only Mrs. Emily Bonock.
Started the show through some big shoes to fill. Thanks, Daphne. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Daphne, for that awesome introduction. And thank you, seniors, for allowing me the honor to be the teacher to give you one last lecture here at MHS. Honestly, I was super surprised when the class of 2023 asked me to be the commencement speaker. Usually, the senior class picks a social studies teacher to give them their last lesson of the year. Probably because the kids are hoping that those history teachers just put on a movie like they always do. Kidding. Ironically, it was watching movies that inspired my message for today. You see, when I sat down to prepare today's speech, I was reminded of every movie that I've ever seen about high school. They always have these really amazing and inspiring commencement speeches, you know? So I did what probably all of you did to prepare for Mr. Wagner's speech class this year. I went to the internet to see if there was something already good out there that I could draw inspiration from. That's right. I Googled high school movie commencement speeches to see if there was anything already done that I could steal. Sound familiar, seniors? Here's what the good folks at Google gave me to give a good graduation commencement speech, according to the Hollywood film industry. There are 6 things that I need to do tonight to make this address meaningful, inspiring, and Emmy-worthy. Because I have a flair for the dramatics, I'm going to reveal these targets Family Feud style. kindly, just like on the game show, shout out the words when they're displayed on the screen? Let's practice. 1, 2, 3.
Graduation.
That's great. Don't be afraid to be a little louder though. Remember, my job evaluations are performance-based. All right, so let's get to it. According to my extensive and not blatantly plagiarized research from the internet, to give a good high school commencement speech, the number 6 thing that I must do is... Now, unfortunately, I don't have any glasses here today, but I did manage to steal a pair from Mr. Stein's unlocked Jeep on the way down to the field house today. They're not really my style, but... Oh, wow, Garrett, these are nice, Garrett. Can I keep these? Yeah, okay, cool, all right. Watch how he puts his glasses on. See, I'm doing it right. I know I'm doing it right. Okay, here we go. All right, that was pretty easy. Let's keep this ball rolling. If we're to believe the folks in Hollywood, the next aspect to my commencement speech that it needs is...
Motivate this person.
All right, I've got this one. A poet by the name of Young Gravy once said, "Never take an L no more. Never take a damn thing slow. All I know is chase this dough and get money. I'm never gonna take no loss. Never gonna lose my sauce. All I know is chase this woe and get money." Well, that you can say a lot of things about my mom too. But I think the essence of this Mr. Gravy's quote is that you're responsible for your own destiny. So keep chasing that low, class of 2023. This next one seemed a little weird to me and kind of counterintuitive, but speechwriters from teen movies make a lot more money than I do, so I'm going to trust their expertise here. According to them, the next thing I have to do is...
Give bad advice.
See, I don't know about this one.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm never sick of place. I have only one thing to say to you today. It's a jungle out there. Gotta look out for number 1. Because step number 2.
See, I don't know about this one. It seems irresponsible to purposely give bad advice to the generation that loves the Tide Pod Challenge, devious lips, and NyQuil chicken. But I think I might have found a piece of dubious advice that actually has the potential to save your life instead of endangering it. Here goes. If you ever find yourself being chased by a murderer, hand him the scissors. Everyone knows you can't run with scissors. Okay, number 3. This is a big one. If the screenwriters and directors of every teen movie are to be trusted, then the speech also needs...
Your valedictorian, Dennis Cooper.
I would like to say one thing I know I will regret if I never say. I love you, Vancouver.
Now this one is a little tricky because Mr. going on is here tonight, and I'd like to avoid a scene or a scandal if possible. So instead, I'm going to touch on platonic love, which honestly the world could use a lot more of. We all know that Mrs. Yeager is retiring this year. Senora Yeager, I love you. I have never heard you say a bad word about any of your students, even though the schmucks sometimes deserved it. You are the most honorable National Honor Society advisor there ever was, and just the sweetest colleague and coworker. Definitely one of the top 2 in your department. Te amo, Senora, and congratulations on your retirement. Okay, so we're nearing the end here, so number 2 better allow me to say something profound and inspiring, or those Hollywood scriptwriters are letting me down. The 5th aspect important to any high school movie graduation speech is
when we were 5, they asked us what we wanted to do when we grew up. Our answers were things like astronaut, president, or in my case, princess. When we were 10, they asked again. We answered rock star, cowboy, or in my case, gold medalist. But now that we've grown up, they want a serious answer. Well, how about this? Who the hell knows? This isn't the time to make hard and fast decisions. This is the time to make mistakes. Take the wrong train and get stuck somewhere. Fall in love. A lot. Major in philosophy because there's no way to make a career out of that. Change your mind and change it again because nothing's permanent. So make as many mistakes as you can. That way someday when they ask what you want to be, you won't have to guess. Well, no.
Finally, my chance to lecture you guys one more time. Here goes. You will not miss this building because it's only bricks and mortar. You will not miss Blue Jays Stadium. It's only plastic grass and aluminum bleachers. You will not miss Athletic Park or the Mark or even the small gravel parking lot by Prairie Trails. We thought we didn't notice you guys are hanging out there. The truth is you won't miss any of those places because the location makes very little difference, honestly. Sure, while at those places you made some pretty core memories. You told stories, you listened, you fell in love, got your heart broken, you won, you lost. But let me let you in on a little secret. You can do those things anywhere. Take it from someone who has been in high school for a combined 16 years. What you will miss about your time here at MHS are the connections, the people that you knew here, not the building that housed you. Here's the nugget of wisdom part. The meaning of life, the key to happiness in any location, at college, in the armed forces, in your future career, is human connection. Real life, in-person connection. Yes, even for the introverts. Happy people aren't happy because their lives are easy. They're happy because they have a community that makes the hard moments easier. To be a positive person in someone's life, to be a contributing member in a community, is the most important thing you can do to ensure your own happiness. The relationships you build, how you make people feel, will ultimately always be a direct reflection of your own satisfaction in life. People often say, life is what you make of it. I want to revise that sentiment. The quality of life is the connection that you make in it. I can 100% attest to this. I can prove it even. Where's Lexa Teskey? Lexa, you might not know this, but when you walked into my room freshman year, it was like looking in a mirror and seeing my 14-year-old self. That was further solidified when you lived off to me within like the first 30 seconds. And I had to remind you that the only sassy girl in the class is going to be the one with the most experience at it. Right? You've been cool ever since. That's our connection. I'm going to miss smiling at you with the hallway sassy girl. What about Jackson Banzer? Oh, Jackson, I see you. Jackson, remember when you were in my AP Lit class and you kept emailing me on our virtual snow day, right? That your assignment wouldn't load? And in response, I just spammed you with gifs of Steve Harvey. Remember that? Yeah. I'm not sure many people would put up with my nonsense like that. That's our connection. You get my humor, and I will definitely miss our exchange of wit next year. Lauren Kors. I see you, Lauren. Lauren, you've been my student for 4 years, but my neighbor for much longer. You are quite possibly the kindest person that I've ever met, and I would write you 100 million more letters of recommendation if it meant you baked me chocolate chip cookies. They're literally the best. That's our connection. Next year, I will miss your friendly wave, not only in the halls of MHS, but the hills of Dorton Drive. Matt Whitten, are you here? Hey, Matt. Remember during the spring of 2020 when I attempted to teach you English online? Yeah. Did you know that you were the only person to ever show up to my office hours? Like, ever? You probably don't know it, but your questions in that chat helped me keep my sanity as a teacher. They helped me feel like I was actually helping my students in some way. That's our connection. I will miss how easy it is to have a random chat with you, Matt. Class of 2023, I hope you realize that not a single one of these connections had anything to do with grades earned or extracurricular successes achieved here at MHS. Because when you're gone, that's not what the friends and teachers you leave behind will remember. So much of your value to this world depends, instead, on how you make others feel, your connections with them. So I will leave you with this. If you feel today like you will miss this, even just a little bit, these teachers, these friends, the memories you made here, that's a good thing. It means that you are fulfilling your end of life's bargain. You made positive connections and added to the goodness of human existence. Leave this field house today knowing that you can replicate that feeling anywhere that life takes you. Okay, I need to hurry this along now because I promised everyone that my speech today would be shorter than one of Mr. Potter's PA announcements. I still got like 20 minutes for them. Nevertheless, let's wrap this up. The last required aspect, according to every other high school commencement address ever filmed, is Okay, I know it's not technically a graduation clip, but they are at a graduation carnival, so I hope you let it slide. After all, seniors, you're about to make one of the biggest exits in your life. You all worked hard to get here today, and that should be celebrated. So make tonight epic, but like a safe epic, you know? The kind of epic that won't end you up on CCAP tomorrow. What I'm saying is, be sure to keep your ramalama-digadongs to yourself. And remember, whatever you walk off boom will have consequences. Nevertheless, enjoy yourselves, because regardless of what the song says, you won't always be together. So in summary, here are the takeaways, the things worth remembering from those cheesy Hollywood movies about high school graduations. Number 1, wear your glasses so you can see the world clearly. Number 2, never be afraid to quote those who know more than you. Number 3, learn that even bad advice has value. Number 4, be sure to tell those who matter that you love them. Number 5, make connections wherever you can And number 6, never overstay your welcome. Instead, plan an epic exit. If you have to leave, always leave them wanting more. Okay, I don't quite know how to follow that up. She had me on the edge of the seat. Tears of laughter. That was amazing, Mrs. Bona. Okay, and now Mr. Murray, our superintendent, will be has the good fortune of presenting or certifying the class of 2023 diplomas and our presentation of diplomas.
Let's give it up for Mrs. Bonak again as she goes back up another round. Class of 2023, it's great to be back with you. I'm a student. I'm glad to be back in the room with you tonight. I get to take care of some business here this evening as the superintendent of schools, and so with that, I'm going to certify you as graduates of Merrill High School. So President Blake and members of the Merrill Area Public School Board of Education that are here with us this evening. As superintendent of Merrill Area Public Schools, I hereby certify that these students seated before you, the class of 2023, have met or exceeded all of the requirements for graduation from Merrill High School as outlined by MAPS Board Policy 5460. This group having met those requirements, we are now pleased to introduce you to the graduates of the class of 2023. Congratulations. And as graduates, it's our honor to hand you a diploma here shortly. So I'm going to have the ushers come up and take their places. And I'm going to ask Mr. Blake and Mrs. Peter and Mrs. Bonak to join me up here on the stage as we distribute your diplomas. Congratulations to you graduates.
Lily Griefy. Daphne Yates. Elena Polak. Lauren Kors. Jessica Leander. Brian Ball. Jaden Ply. Morgan Polachek. Spencer Smith. Aaron Alloway. Jalen Anderson. Cooper April. Erica Arneson. Jackson Banzer. Braxton Bartell. Jolene Bentz. Carson Blasky. Aiden Blystone. Brendan Blystone. Kevin Bolanos. Mason Borgert. Brandon Brandenburg. Nathan Bresnowski. Lydia Burrows. Hannah Bouchard. Chaz Charbonneau. Olivia Cordova. Connor Courtright. Madison Crossman. Ryder Depius. Aaron Detmering. Jolyn Deals. Ian Dracozen. Madeline Drew. Katie Drury. Kyle Dooley. Tanner Duvey. Alex Engel. Vincent Edelman. Angelina Esparza. Brooke Essenberg. Tanner Foles. Galen Franke. Chloe Foreman. Tyler Fritcher. Michaela Geiger. Tyson Glish. Jonathan Hanlon. Tanner Hahneman. Elliot Hansen. Nicole Hansen. Dante Hendrickson. Briannon Hurt. Catherine Hurt. Carla Higgins. Harley Hickson. Riley Haith. Samuel Holzinger. Taylor Jacobson. Savannah Johnson. Corbin Jones. Francisco Julio. Lexi Carew. Cassandra Caston. Jordan Klug. Logan Knuspy. Sophia Knudsen. Cassie Kremschreider. Aaron Kremschreider. Jordan Kufal. Jersey Kolowinski. Cassie Lacrosse. Emily Lafreniere. Gage Lassa. Malena Lemke. Angel Maldonado Nava. Evan Marzak. Sawyer Marnholt. Laurel Marsh.
Deontay McDaniel. Megan Miles. Nova Miller. Abram Millis. Sierra Moore. Troy Moots. Andrew Moses. Austin Mosier. Catherine Moyer. Taylor Neal. Caleb Norton. Maya Orchard. Logan Pagels. Montana Patterson. Brady Peck. Caitlin Pelkey. Patrick Para. Evan Perry. Braden Pieper. Natalie Podewelts. Kaylin Podgorski. Elena Pazorski. Trenton Pazorski. Prela Payan. Alex Rajek. Natalie Reimert. Lucas Reist. Isaiah Rell. Destiny Rice. Luke Rice. Bryce Roper. Cameron Ross. Zoe Sabatke. Alicia Salisbury. Annika Sales. Connor Sales. Aaron Schaefer. Rose Schaefer. Addison Schmelzer. Ian Schutza. Danielle Shug. Brendan Schultz. Alexandra Schultz. Morgan Sefton. Drew Semling. Donna Jo Silva. Zachary Schimmel. Truman Schull. Brooke Slagusky. Hunter Smith. Paige Spoor. Hunter Stadler. Evan Stevenson. Ethan Stieber. Connor Stockman. Rihanna Suko. Eleanor Tank. Lexa Teskey. Presley Thiel. Jasmine Toppy. Olivia Troyer. Madison Vandergeest. Clint Wallachek. Thank you. Adriana Watts. James Watts. Elizabeth Weber. Liberty Weber. Macy Jo Wykes. Hannah Wendt. Ramsey Wendt. Taliesin Westbrook. Matthew Whitten. Maya Wilde. Maverick Wimmer. Courtney Winningham. Amber Winter. Francesca Wellner. Croy Waller. Nick Wazalek. Colton Zajakowski.
Okay, to make this graduation official, I would like to introduce the graduating senior, Laura Morris. Class of 2023, please rise. There is one more history lesson and one more set of instructions for you while at Merrill High School. Caps and gowns have been part of graduation ceremonies since the early 1800s, but tassels are a relatively new graduation tradition and have only been around for about 50 years. The turning of the tassel signifies the official transformation from candidate to graduate. At this time, I ask everyone from the Merrill High School class of 2023 to join us in making this official. And please move your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left. Congratulations, graduates of the class of 2023. Thank you, Lauren. Finally, I would like to present graduating senior Jessica Leander to lead us in Hail to the Moon.
years, Hail to the Blue has been a rich tradition and a way to pay tribute to our alma mater, Merrill. The song traditionally included a salute to MHS from the heart to the sky and has been sung at assemblies, football games, and graduations for generations. Recently, however, the students at MHS wanted to update that salute to be more representative of the times and chose the University of Wisconsin varsity wave as a replacement for the old salute. For those of you unfamiliar with that wave, it goes like this. Sorry, guys. Okay, at this time, I ask everyone to please rise and join the graduates of the class of 2023 in singing our new and improved alma mater, Hail to the Blue.